Hello. Welcome to this wind down for your hips and your low back. A block is really helpful, or you could also use a rolled up little towel, maybe a pillow. Find your way onto your back with your feet flat, your knees bent as wide as your mat, arms just splat out beside you. Let your knees drop to the right. Left inner knee gets heavy, and left hip could stretch up off the ground a bit. Switch. Let your left knee travel first and let the right knee slowly follow and hang heavy as the right hip stretches up, the right knee points down, and then lead with your right knee again. Draw it over to the right, slowly let the left knee follow the movement. Find your moment here of left knee down, left hip up. Letting your back arch a bit. Left knee starts the movement, right knee follows. Keep going like that. So no goal or expectation here other than where does it feel interesting? I don't need to have such a high dose of like range of motion. I don't need my inner knee to get even close to the ground, but just as like a directional awareness, that's where the back knee is going. One more time. And draw the knees up into the air. Let your low back mush around on the ground and draw your knees around in circles. Could be same direction, or you could be stirring the pot with your thigh bones and letting the knees go in opposite directions. Wrap your arms around your shins. Lift yourself up so that your head is towards your knees. Hug your legs into your chest. Reach for the feet. Happy baby. And let the arms be heavy to help put some tension on your inner legs. Take wide, deep breaths into your front, sides, and back. Hmm. Find your way up to your seat, and let's take your right shin in front of you with your right outer leg on the ground, and bring your left shin on its inner side, so 90-90-ish. But what I want us to be doing is moving your left leg. So make sure that it's in a place, the foot's in a place where you can, with some degree of ease, lift the inner leg, use your left hand to, or left forearm really, to press the left inner knee back. You're on your right hand. Let your left knee fold back down to the ground. Left arm stretch out away from your body. Lengthen your left side and from the low back reach. Lift your left leg, slowly rotate your ribs to face forward, and your left arm is going to gently add to the sensation by pressing the knee out. Rotate your left knee down and rotate your ribs to the right. Take your time. When you're in the rotation to the right with your left inner leg down, add to that. Press your left inner leg down into the floor and turn your right ribs away from your left inner leg. And you could even sit up in the open hip position. How does that feel for your spine and for your low back? Just just vibey, casual. Yeah, nice. Ooh, gorgeous. Hold it with your left inner leg down, turning your chest down. You could bend your elbows and get lower. Turn your heart towards the floor as it lowers. Set yourself up and switch. Your left shin is front, your right shin is behind. Now make it so that your left hand is an anchor. Your right arm can help press your right knee out. Relax it down and stretch your right arm away. One of the lyrics in this song is I'm covered in cat hair, but I still smell nice. And now that I know how many of you um, open your homes to cats and love cats, I love that lyric for you. You're covered in cat hair and you smell nice. Yesterday, my dear, sweet, innocent son asked for a dog and a cat. And I was like, you got to really moderate your asks, my love. That's far. No, that's too much. That's too much. What about a fish? Plant the right inner leg down, hold, turn your ribs, your right hip down, reach the right arm away. You could soften the left elbow and get down a little bit lower. You could plant your right hand down. Mm, yes. Table tap. Come on. Take your block or your rolled up towel and let's place it underneath your left shin and knee. Hands under your shoulders ish. Lift your right shin, right hip. Lower your right shin, right hip. That's it. That's the business. You're strengthening your hips here, which can help us with low back pain. You're teaching your pelvis to glide over the standing left thigh bone. Breathe your way through this. This definitely builds sensation, a softness in your arms at the elbows. And you could be picking the right hip up higher, but the only thing we want to avoid here is arching and flexing your spine. Let your spine stay neutral and let the pelvis be everything here. Ooh, especially finding some sensation in the standing left glute. Ooh. Okay, let's give ourselves a moment. Step your right foot out to the right. Send your hips back, forth, around in a circle. You can let your spine be free here. How are your wrists? Bend your right knee into the air again. Roll your right knee around in a circle. Pause, go the other way. Take your right knee down to the ground. Take your block between your shins. Sit back for a moment, child's pose. Mhm. Wiggle your fingers. Tabletop, when you're ready, you come on up and let's reset. Take your right knee and shin on the block underneath your right hip. Okay, we're there, kind of there. Hands under your shoulders ish. Elbows are soft and pointing back. Left knee lifts and lowers. Create a steady breath with this. That's kind of nice, right, for your central nervous system, because it is challenging. You inhale, sink down the left side of the pelvis. Exit, lift. Trying to keep your right thigh bone standing straight up and down vertical without creating a diagonal lean. You feel your abs? I do. I do feel my core working. Again, keeping your spine on neutral. Letting the burn build a bit in your right leg. Okay, step your left foot out to the left. Sit your hips back and move spine and pelvis around freely. Try to soften up the energy of your wrists, your hands. Lift your left shin into the air. Draw a circle. Go the other way. Ooh. Come on down. Slide the block between your legs and sit your hips back. Child's pose. Walk your hands. Keep your knees where they are. Walk your hands to the right. Let your left hand stretch a little further. Soften your head, shoulders, neck. Switch. Back to center. Take your block out of your way. Downward facing dog. Lengthen the back of your body. Slow breath. Pull forward into a plank and slide your right knee out to the right on the ground as you lower all the way down. Come up onto your forearms with your elbows under your shoulders. Your right knee pressing down into the ground without being overly aggressive. Pull the ground towards you beneath your forearms. Let there be an even bend all the way through your back. And then imagine like you could breathe space into the right inner hip, leg, groin. Slide your left arm under your right arm, roll onto your left hip, your right arm behind you in a spinal twist. Let your right thigh bone be heavy. As you roll back to cobra, hands by your shoulders, legs long behind you, tip of the nose rolls forward, front of the ribs stretch forward and lift slightly. Press down into the tops of the feet. Wrap your front ribs together as your shoulder blades glide back and down towards your mid ribs. Keep breathing. With your knees or without, plank, down dog. Pull forward into a plank and start over. Slide your left knee out to the left. Lower all the weight down. So your left leg is 90 degrees from your pelvis, and you can come up onto your forearms. So your right hip bone, right thigh bone are looking down. And you let your left hip bone try and look down as well. Lift out of your low back. Support yourself with your low belly hugging you. Perhaps scooching the left knee a little bit further away. Okay, take your right arm and thread it under your left arm. Relax onto your right side and then roll your left shoulder back into the spinal twist. But this time, just scoot yourself onto your back, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Outer knees are growing as heavy as possible. Chest is wide open. Arms could be out as far as you'd like. Either stay like this or slowly draw the inner legs together, knees touch. Slide your feet away from you and let your feet just splay out in any way that they'd like. Now, wherever you are, decide since this doing yoga, moving your body, its essence is really what it leaves on your nervous system after you're done. Um, so deciding that you want to marinate in this a little bit more or move on with your life. Thanks for doing this with me. Bye.